Hello, everyone. Welcome to this waiting night. I'm your host, Moon, just a nerdy girl doing nerdy things and sometimes even moony things. Welcome to this surprise Sunday slash inevitably Monday stream. And Eden, thank you for the hydrate. Let me go ahead and do that. Tonight we are back with some more Genshin Impact. We are going to be continuing the Mikawa Flower Festival. Last time, we got picked to be the festival representative. Oh my gosh, I cannot speak. And there's essentially a game jam going on during the festival with 3 teams, featuring Toma, Mizuki, and Kokomi, and Sayu and Yoimiya. But after announcing the game jam theme, which was dreams, and experiencing some of the games, we got caught up in this weird dream. And I guess we'll find out more about it. Something's going on.
Huh. Doesn't look like Miko is around here anywhere. Paimon doesn't see Ayato or Ayaka either. Are we too early? Didn't Ayato say he prepared lodging for everyone at the shrine?
Did you hear? Someone encountered a doppelganger here last night.
A doppelganger? You mean, like a doppelganger of themselves? Or someone they know?
You know what they say. Anyone who sees their doppelganger will be replaced by them within 3 days.
That's just a folktale. It's not real.
Doppelgangers? That's a common folk tale in Inazuma, isn't it? Ever heard of it, Traveler?
Oh, I know the gist.
Yeah, it's a pretty famous one, huh? A friend being replaced by a complete stranger? Also, the timing is a bit too coincidental, don't you think? Could it be related to what we saw last night? The whole doppelganger thing sounds kind of like what Sayu was talking about with Bunshin Phantasm. Maybe something went wrong with Kichiboshi's powers? Well, thinking about it isn't going to get us anywhere. Why don't we go check on Sayu's team?
Yeah, we can go do that.
Huh? They're not here yet.
Maybe they're still asleep?
Well, if it is Sayu we're talking about, it's definitely possible. Oh, someone's coming.
Hey, what you doing?
Weird. Is he here to work on the equipment? But he doesn't look like any of the workers we saw yesterday. And it doesn't seem like he's here for the games.
What you doing over there, bud?
He snuck away again. Do you think he might be...
Well, let's follow him, see what he does. We can't just assume that he's up to no good, but, like, I'm kind of jaded at this point.
He's constantly looking back. Paimon's calling it now. Something fishy is going on.
Don't jump to conclusions. Let's keep watching.
Good point. He could be on his way to meet someone. Let the hunter become the hunted.
Are we doing a okay, I'm so happy if we're not doing a stealth mission.
Reporting back, ma'am. Nothing suspicious to note at the Bunshin Phantasm booth. It's possible there's no connection to the incident from last night.
Wait, is that Kujasara? Yep. I see. Did you find any other clues?
Sarah?
Oh, Hazel! Holy! Scared the crap out of me. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. This isn't a horror game. Why am I getting jump scared? Oh, he's not voiced either. Ah, good morning, you two.
Hazel! What's going on here?
I was wondering who was daring enough to sneak up on one of our detectives. Maybe I should have expected it to be you. I guess that makes us the hunted. Moon, I'm on.
Forgive me, ma'am. I have failed as a detective. I did not realize someone was on my tail.
Considering moon skill, the fault is not with you.
So, what's going on? What are you investigating? Must be serious if Hazo's involved.
Well, about that. Unfortunately, my orders prevent me from sharing that information with you.
Huh? What orders? You really can't tell us anything?
Well, time to go to Raiden. If Sar and Haze are so hesitant to divulge the information, there's only one person who could be responsible. Those orders come from the Shogun, don't they?
An astute observation, traveler. Tell her the truth.
Oh, this is A.
What? The Shogun is here?
No, I believe this is A.
You recognized me with a single glance?
Well, the way you and the Shogun talk are, like, completely different. Shogun, we still haven't completed the investigation.
It matters not. I am certain the person standing before us is our friend, the traveler.
Hi, Viper. Welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight?
Her gaze, her presence, her mastery of several types of elemental energy. There is no mistake. And we need her help.
Oh, how was your stream then, Viper? Understood. The investigation team... Oh, that was too fast. Was sent to survey a piece of land. Yesterday, the Tenure Commission received a report of a team that was found unconscious in the field. Not only that, but the group appeared to have become trapped in an endless nightmare, unable to wake up.
No, please! Stay away!
We detected intermittent traces of yokai power where they were found. We followed the traces and ended up here, just outside the festival grounds.
What?
Oh, you mean by Hazo? No, because I was just like, holy moly. Oh, no, you during your stream, what were you playing? Should we call off the festival? Unfortunately, it's not that simple. You've heard the rumors about the doppelgangers, yes? We suspect the culprit has the ability to change form, allowing them to spread misinformation at will. They may have already infiltrated the festival grounds. Oh, Left 4 Dead 2. Oh. If we call off the festival, we may give them a chance to escape amid the chaos. Even the slightest movement can alert them. Locking down the festival grounds could provoke them to attack, which would endanger the public.
You're right. That's a big risk.
The purpose of this festival is to bring humans and yokai together. We cannot allow the culprit to endanger anyone.
But what if they attack again? Alright, thanks for the like, Viper. A very valid concern. Last night, we dispatched a group of soldiers to the festival grounds. They'll remain undercover to keep an eye on things. Enjoy the sleep then. We've also blocked off several nearby roads under the pretext of construction, so we can keep civilians away as much as possible. Even the almighty Shogun has taken upon herself to patrol the area all night.
Fortunately, no one else has been harmed.
Thank you.
Ah, so the thunder we heard was you!
There we go. I apologize for our failings, Shogun. You should not have had to intervene.
On the contrary, it was my decision. I was unable to capture the culprit last night, so I left to discuss a plan with Miko. I did not show myself once I saw you were safe, and for that, I apologize.
Speaking of Miko, where is she?
Hi and bye, story!
She is investigating the trace of yokai power found at the scene. Though it fades in and out, it never strays from Mount Yogo.
Which means, if the culprit infiltrated the festival grounds, they must still be nearby. The only people close to the grounds last night were the staff and the contestants staying at the shrine.
Miko is working with the Kamisato siblings to verify the identities of the staff members. They should be done soon. As for the contestants, that inquiry must be performed by someone else.
Is that why you need my help?
The Tenryo Commission is too conspicuous. But as the judge of the competition, you can ask questions without arousing suspicion.
True.
Okay, so you need us to talk to the teams and see if there's an imposter among us?
Someone play the sus sound. Among Us.
Precisely. Traveler, I understand these people are your friends, and it puts you in a difficult position. But if one of them has indeed been displaced by a yokai, they could be in grave danger.
I understand. I'll do my best.
Thank you. I truly hope the situation is not as grave as it seems.
What are you guys gonna do next? Continue to investigate from a distance?
Well, there's only so much we can learn that way, so I think we need to find a way to slip onto the grounds. It's better for us to be at the scene if something goes wrong. I fear the Shogun is far too revered a figure for that. If she arrives at the grounds, it will certainly cause a stir.
Worry not. Miko and I discussed that issue. She claims to have a plan. The preparations are underway as we speak.
One of her genius plans, huh?
Somehow, scheme seems more accurate.
Indeed. If you learn any details of said plan, I would like to know what I'm getting myself into.
So even you don't really know what the plan is, but you have so much trust in your girlfriend. I understand. Oh, I got transported. Okay.
Okay, so where do we start? We need to ask questions to figure out if there's an imposter, but we can't arouse suspicion. Oh, looks like Sayu's team is already here. Well, guess we'll just play it by ear.
Mm-hmm.
So tired. I don't feel rested at all. How come you two have so much energy? Didn't you stay up even later than me?
Oh. Kichiboshi, that's not a nice thing to say to a friend. Sayu's probably just tired because she came up with all these ideas yesterday. Need a break, Sayu? I can start thinking about the ending stages in the meantime. It's been forever since we've done something fun together. You need to have enough energy to enjoy it.
Oh, it's okay. I can push through. Sayu and Yoimiya seem the same as ever. Kichibushi too. How should we test them?
Let's ask about the past.
Oh, good idea! Doppelgangers only mimic appearances. They wouldn't know about someone's past. Let's give it a try.
But here's the thing, I don't know their pasts either.
White fur, yellow fur.
Whoa, you guys are here bright and early.
Yeah, well, the traveler's judging this thing, so we can't slack off, right?
Still, you don't need to make anything, so what's the rush?
Yeah. If the people in charge are here early, that usually means there's been some kind of emergency. Oh, no, it's just... The traveler really wanted to see you.
Yeah, I missed you guys. Seriously, Paimon? Oh, why?
Well, it's... your game. Playing your game yesterday? Brought up a whole bunch of old memories.
Nice save.
So we wanted to come early to reminisce about old times. You know, because you might be busy later and stuff.
Paimon. I love you for trying so hard, though. What kind of excuse is that? They're busy now.
White fur acting super strange.
Time to change the topic. Oh, I was just thinking about the... Aranara. Oh, you know what? Me too. I thought about adding them to our game considering the dream theme and everything. But in the end, the ideas just wouldn't come together.
Marinara? Yum!
No, it's not a food. The Aranara are like, small yokai from Sumeru. They're super friendly and cute and can give you good dreams. Actually, that describes you too, Kichiboshi. If you ever go to Sumeru, I'm sure you'll be considered a good Nara.
Good banana? Sumeru, huh? The dreams there are supposed to be special. Did you witness a dream or something? Maybe it could give us some inspiration, and we wouldn't have to think so much.
Sorry, that dream is a little hard to describe. Don't you think, Moon? It's really hard to use as a reference material.
Alright. I was just wondering what kind of dream it was, that's all.
I guess it's the kind where a lot of things happened. Anyway, it's a long story. How about we wait until after the competition? Moon and I can tell it together. Sounds good. After that, you share many more memories together. Oh, shoot, where'd the time go? We have so many levels to design today.
Oh, we should get out of your hair then. Good luck, everyone. Bye, White Fur. Bye, Yellow Fur. Come back and play.
Of course, of course.
Wow, we've had so many adventures, huh? You don't even realize it until someone brings up the past.
Do you still remember the original meaning of our journey?
Oh yeah, totally. It was, what was it again?
I figured.
Anyway, Paimon didn't pick up on anything suspicious from that team. If anything, we were the weird ones forcing conversations and stuff.
And whose fault was that, pray tell?
Okay, so maybe it wasn't the best strategy. Leaning into the judge angle is probably a safer bet. Let's ask about the creative process behind the game and confirm their identities that way. Paimon saw Toma's team show up just now, so we can investigate them next.
Oh, I know several ways I can investigate Toma. Make sure he's the real one.
Hey, Toma! We were hoping to learn a bit more about the philosophy behind your game. Is now a good time?
Ah, looks like our judges are hard at work this morning.
Philosophy?
Oh, Boss can explain that one.
Boss and Shosei were up super late last night coming up with ideas.
And he's back at it this morning, as energetic as ever. Boss is the best!
Toma is the best. Oh, I don't deserve that much praise. But when it comes to the talking part, I guess I'm the best person to answer your questions.
Time for an interview.
Paimon, please, put that away.
Into you?
Ask away, judges. Did you design this game with anyone in mind? Well, from a design standpoint, we want it to be a game for everyone.
Not so fast. Everyone isn't an answer. You need to be more specific about your target audience.
Ah, you're absolutely right. Then allow me to revise my answer. Our target audience includes growing children, ages 0 to 18.
Makes sense. Kids need a little exercise here and there.
Second would be active adults, ages 18 to 40.
Right. Adults have more stamina, so they can get more out of the game.
Next would be... That's just everyone! Next would be older adults, ages 40 to 60, especially those in need of exercise.
Older adults. Exercise is important for healthy aging, but something feels off about this.
You're still including everyone. Finally, we have elderly people who are still full of life. That would be 60 to 1,000 age range.
Ah, okay. Wait. That includes everyone!
Well, we can't forget about the yokai, right? This game is for humans and yokai alike, after all.
But not for Ioroi.
Because he's trapped in a statue, I'm guessing. Besides, you seem to agree with each group, Paimon. Unless you intend to change your tune.
Next question!
You continue asking questions, and Toma answers faultlessly. So, there you have it. I hope that answered your question, judges.
Whoa, not a single stumper.
Never underestimate a housekeeper. Well, I'm sure the interview is only one part of the evaluation process. We'll see what you think when you play the game yourself. Which reminds me, I should probably get back to work on the stage. Want to give it a try when we're done? It would be my pleasure. In that case, let's get to it.
Yes, Boss Toma.
Well, Toma's answers were all very genuine. Paimon didn't notice anything un-Toma-like about them. Plus, he was with Shosei until late last night. If you think about when we saw the nightmare creature, the timing doesn't match up. Kozo and his two friends were together the whole time, too. They would have noticed if someone was acting weird. So, we're back at square one. That just leaves Kokomi's team, right? Guess we should check them out.
That pensive look on Traveler's face, I wonder if they noticed something. Oh? Where's Kokomi and Mizuki?
Huh? White fur and yellow fur are here early.
You're here alone? Huh. Where are Kokomi and the others?
Don't know about Great Yokai, but Soul Lady is behind you.
Soul Lady? Oh, as in Soul of the Deep. Okay. Wait, did you say behind us?
You have a question for me, I presume?
Kokomi! A little warning next time!
Sounds like you already know why we're here. Yes, I heard about the doppelganger incident when I saw you around the venue just now. It wasn't hard to connect the dots. As for what you want to know... Energy.
Energy? Oh! The numbers you write in your diary!
In a tree? Dry berry?
Oh, sorry.
So, we can leave it there, right? You need to ask me more questions, I would imagine. Yep, all good. As for Gyobu Goban, he was in the shrine all night. I can't imagine he's the criminal you're searching for.
Gyobu Koban is a criminal?
No, baby, no.
No, of course not! You're in the clear.
In the clear. Is good?
Very good, honey.
Good.
What about Mizuki? Where did she go?
He left after receiving a message in the middle of the night. Looking back on it, perhaps it's related to your own investigation. Oh, as she left, I heard her whisper under her breath, ordering me around in the middle of the night. Who does she think she is? Miko. She probably needed an expert on nightmares to help formulate a strategy. Well, I guess that also confirms Mizuki's identity.
Something tells me a certain someone is missing me.
Huh? Miko and Mizuki!
Hello, traveler. Paimon.
Did you finish up your work?
Yes, I left the rest to the young fellow from the Kamisato clan. At least for now, there's nothing suspicious to note.
Oh, Mizuki, do you need a nap?
That means the culprit didn't manage to sneak in. That's a relief.
Just like that, you let down your guard? And all it took was for me to wear her face.
The culprit? It's you!
Paimon, she's messing with you. If you keep joking like this, I want 30% of the profit.
Oh? Greedy little thing. I thought we agreed on 20.
Making a joke like that, you're the only one in Inazuma who would do that.
Oh, it's getting harder and harder to tease you, traveler.
Oh, can you stop with the teasing then? Even I'm reaching my limit.
500 years and you're still not used to it? Sounds like you need more practice.
At least spare me for the day. I can't take the mental torment right now. I'm running on fumes.
So, what did you do last night?
Investigated the shogunate officials' nightmares, analyzed the traces of yokai power around Mount Yogo. Oh, and worked on some new game stages, of course.
All in one night?
Well, I didn't want someone to ruin the Mikawa Flower Festival. But I also wanted to do my best for my part of the festival. Besides, I've talked to many patients who worked multiple jobs just to make ends meet. Compared to that, complaining about one night of hard work is a little unreasonable, don't you think?
Even so, I think you should take a break, Miss Misaki. Yobu Koban and I can handle the game development in the meantime. I learned a lot yesterday. I'm sure I can handle a few design elements while you get some rest. You can't have our lead developer out of commission. I'm not confident I can bring our vision to fruition on my own.
You're very persuasive, Kokomi. It would seem you also have a talent for clinical psychology. I'll leave it to you two then.
Sweet dreams.
Yes, sleep, please. Mizuki goes to rest. A little unsteady on her feet, she looks exhausted.
Mizuki really cares about the festival, huh? She's putting so much pressure on herself.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps she's reminded of the festivals of the past when I was just a kid, and Mizuki a young Baku. We would rush past the other yokai, desperate to get the first piece of fried tofu from the ramen stand. It would seem she hasn't forgotten, even after 500 years.
Sounds like you haven't forgotten either.
You know, there's something to be said for knowing when to keep your mouth shut, little one. Well, enough about the past. We must focus on the matter at hand.
But you didn't notice anything suspicious, right? That should mean the culprit didn't sneak in.
Maybe they didn't sneak in as one of the game teams?
That's one possibility. The other is that the culprit's transformation is even more convincing than we imagined. In that case, we need a detective with a more professional skill set. Or we need to find a way to provoke them and get their facade to crack.
But that sounds dangerous.
If the culprit is deep in disguise, a slight provocation won't completely expose them. What we need is to create reasonable doubt. Make the culprit question whether their cover is blown. As they hesitate over whether to make some kind of last stand, that is our chance.
So how do you plan to provoke them?
Oh, A didn't tell you? Allow me to show you.
Oh, okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Mikawa Flower Festival, it is my honor to announce an esteemed guest from Tenshukaku has agreed to take part in this year's festival. Please welcome Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder.
Oh, pretty. That's some pretty confetti. It's the Shogun! The Almighty Shogun? Is here in person?
So this was your plan, Miko?
Well, not bad, right?
Wow, that was quite the entrance. Paimon can't believe she agreed to that.
The Almighty Shogun's presence is bound to cause a stir. Instead of struggling to maintain a low profile, it's better for her to step into the open. And it means a detective can slip into the venue alongside the retinue without turning any heads at all. In the presence of the Shogun, not even the most cunning of criminals can let down their guard. Yet every move needs to be faultless. The more you focus on getting one thing right, the easier is the rest to become cracks in glass. And that's what Miko wants us to take advantage of. And she's using the Almighty Shogun as bait. The Lady Guji is as daring as ever.
Why didn't you clue us in earlier? We wasted all that time asking pointless questions.
Your intel is very useful, actually. We don't know how things will unfold, but I have a feeling that the truth will be revealed soon. In the meantime, stick with the Shogun Moon. We need everyone to focus on her. I'll do my best. Alright, under my command, the Tenryou Commission will remain on high alert. If anything goes wrong, report back to me at once. Got it. After that, we surveyed each stall just like yesterday. A's presence definitely caused a stir, but it didn't take long for the festival atmosphere to return. Ooh, that looks good. Maybe a day will come when A can leave Tenshukaku, and it won't be so out of the ordinary. Oh, that's so cute!
Another day of hard work. Where did the time go?
Ah, the donga milk?
Almighty Shogun! Glory to your everlasting reign! I mean, welcome. Welcome.
This doll looks familiar. Yet it would seem the ownership has changed hands.
You must be thinking of Tomoki. He wasn't feeling well today, so I'm filling in.
Really?
I see. Yet, you remind me of someone. A Doshin from the Tenryo Commission.
I feel like the audio's like breaking a little bit.
Oh?
What are you looking at, eh?
Yeah, sounds like it's breaking a little bit here and there. Or maybe just the stream itself is acting funky.
The food offerings. Although this vendor seems...
Sus. The vendor is giving me a pleading look, judging by his cooking skill. Almost seems like his first day on the job. He's working.
Working? Ah. I see. I appreciate your dedication, sir.
I see Kokomi in the background.
Of course. It's an honor to serve such esteemed guests.
No need for formalities. I'll take 3 orders of dongo milk.
Right away.
3 orders? So Paimon gets one too?
Yes. I wanted to thank you for accompanying me. Without you by my side, I imagine the people here would be on edge even now. I have my reasons for being here, of course, but I would hate to tarnish the festive atmosphere.
The festival is for everyone, including you.
Indeed. The Mikawa Flower Festival. Hundreds of years have passed since I last partook of the festivities. Much is different this time. The people, the place, the games. Yet, the name endures, and the joy of celebration along with it. I suppose that, in itself, is a form of eternity.
Traveler, Paimon. And the almighty Shogun?
Oh, Mizuki! Looks like you got some much-needed rest.
I'm glad.
Yume Mizuki. Thank you for your aid earlier.
Of course. I'm always willing to help. It's my duty. I wish I could have dispelled the nightmares, but this situation is uncharted territory for me.
Even so, relieving the pain of the nightmares is no small feat. You honor the legacy of the Yumeku Ippaku.
So not even Mizuki could fix it? What's going on with this nightmare creature?
Let's save the difficult questions for later. Actually, I came here to ask you something. Want to come to the Isa bathhouse with me? Most of the contestants will be there. Oh, and don't worry about payment. It's my treat.
Oh, and I see Yoimiya.
Really? Yes, let's go!
You want us to go to the hot springs now?
Well, game development isn't easy. Most of the contestants are exhausted and could use a break. You've been under a lot of pressure yourselves with the investigation and all, so I thought you might like to join.
Of course we would! Right, Traveler?
I will remain here. I rarely have time away from Tenshukaku, and I would like to continue perusing the stalls.
Aw, that's too bad.
Alright. Then I'm not going either.
Ah, I almost forgot. Miko wanted to talk to you, Traveler. I'll take you to her first.
Oh? Well, why don't we all go?
Almighty Shogun, your dongo milk is ready.
Oh, delicious.
No need, Shogun. Miko just had some quick things to go over with the judges, that's all. You and Paimon can wait here. We'll only be a minute.
Be right back.
Alright, now we can talk freely.
You need to talk to me in private. Why?
I think something's off with the Shogun. You've been with her the whole day. Have you noticed anything?
Yeah, she seems troubled.
Exactly. You noticed too.
Something did seem off with A today. Maybe she's not used to leaving Tenshikaku, or is it the reaction of the crowd? No, we've been through so much. Something so trivial wouldn't shake her. She must be keeping something to herself.
I've witnessed a lot of cases where patients, for a variety of reasons, are unwilling or unable to seek help. Unfortunately, that only exacerbates the problem. Until their emotions become so heavy, even the strongest of people collapse under the weight. I see those warning signs in the Shogun.
So even the Archons are immune to emotional strain.
Humans, yokai, and archons bear the same capacity for emotion and are naturally susceptible to the same mental turmoil. It's very possible that someone who appears strong on the outside has learned to compartmentalize their negative emotions, and that is far from healthy.
I understand.
Anyway, the quickest route to curing the mind is through the heart. That's where you come in, traveler.
As a clinical psychologist, isn't that where you come in?
Approaching someone in a professional capacity often makes them more guarded. But don't worry, you'll still have my help. Here, with these 2 special coupons, you can get into Isa Bathhouse after closing. Then, this is what you're gonna do.
Finally, you're back! Paimon's had 2 servings of dango milk already!
You ate my portion?
Sorry for the wait. It sounds like the traveler has other plans, Paimon. So we'll head to the bathhouse on our own.
Huh? You're not coming?
I'll explain later. Just have fun.
Okay. Paimon will bring you back a hot spring egg!
There is no need to stay behind on my behalf. If you leave now, I'm sure you can catch up.
Something tells me you chose to stay behind on our behalf.
What makes you say that?
You want everyone to relax and not to be on edge because of you.
If my presence makes them nervous or impedes their ability to relax, does
Toma?
that not defeat the purpose of going to the hot springs? I already disturbed their progress by coming to the festival. The last thing everyone needs is more distractions.
But aren't you under pressure too?
As you know, this body is hardly that fragile. It can operate for another 100 years with no issue.
You didn't deny it.
Mortals are weak in body and mind. If there is a choice of who to bear such a burden, naturally that person should be me.
Well, if you didn't have to worry about bothering anyone, would you agree to go to the hot springs then?
What does it matter? The world is not so easily bent to one's will.
I'll take that as a yes. I have a pair of special coupons here, where we can get into the bathhouse after closing.
What clever verbal tricks, traveler. It appears you've been spending too much time with Miko.
It's an honest offer, I swear.
You think you can get away with manipulating the Shogun? I wouldn't be so sure.
Come on, let's go. You'll go, won't you?
Persistent indeed. Very well. As you proposed, we shall set out at midnight.
Got it.
As I said, let's wait until midnight. You can attend to other matters in the meantime.
Toma. Oh, you didn't go to the hot springs? You didn't either? Oh, well, a whole crowd of people have left already. I'll go a bit later with Shoshi and a few others. Besides, we're a bit behind with our game. Need to catch up. But your team is the biggest. I guess it's my fault for going overboard with the ideas. Kozo and the others can barely keep up. Sometimes delegating work is harder than doing it yourself. I wonder if this is how he feels, being the head of the clan. Well, don't work too hard. Of course, right back at you. Just give you a smooch before I go. Mwah. Mwah. Okay, no one's here. Ayato was here, and then Ayaka was here. Not really. All right. Oh. It's not too far. All right, A, let's go.
Well, shall we head out?
Mm-hmm. Let's.
All right. No reason to delay. Ah, steam replete with the scent of orchids. Water that turns the complexion a blushing pink. So, this is a hot spring.
Is it your first time here?
Yes, there are royal hot springs near Tenshukaku. But the plans were set in motion only after Hiragi Hiroshi introduced the Snezhnayan blast furnace to Inazuma, and that was 500 years ago. When the project was complete, I was already in the plain of Euthymia. And, naturally, the body of the shogun has no need for such luxuries.
Hiragi Hiroshi.
The members of the Kanjo Commission were once friends with Makoto and the Kitsune Saigu. Although mere mortals, those who managed to survive back then were special individuals indeed.
What happened back then, and does that have anything to do with what's happening now?
What makes you say that?
The look on your face?
Now I see why my officials claim that the hot springs facilitate conversation. Even I find myself divulging more than intended. You're correct. Following the dark disaster 500 years ago, a nightmare engulfed Inazuma. On a battlefield consumed in darkness, our soldiers fought against dark forces, creatures capable of possessing people and trapping them in nightmares. Even the Yumeku Ibaku could do nothing to wake them.
As awful as that sounds, it doesn't seem bad enough to make you this upset.
Perhaps not. The battle was intense. Those who stood up in defense of this land knew the chance of survival was slim. In the face of certain death, surely a nightmare is nothing to fear. But what if I told you this? If the person trapped in the nightmare was strong enough to overcome incapacitation, it would become a waking nightmare instead. The person would lose all capacity to distinguish dream from reality, perceiving everything in the real world as a continuation of the war, and every precious thing in life as an enemy to be annihilated. That is a far more painful nightmare, both for the person in question and those around them.
Damn. If I hadn't broken out of the nightmare yesterday, would that have happened to me? And A must be so worried because... Did that happen to someone back then?
Yes.
And what happened?
I unleashed Muso no Hitotachi and struck her down.
I'm sorry.
No need. I have no regrets. I know it was the right decision, both for Inazuma's sake and her own. If necessary, I would do it again.
Hey.
Well, it's about time you two showed yourselves, yes? You've listened in long enough.
Oh.
Oh, it's you two.
Before you say anything, this part wasn't me.
I'm just taking pictures cause hello.
Well, since the cat's out of the bag, how about a hot spring tea party?
Hey!
Ah, nice and warm. No wonder the hot springs relaxed your inhibitions, eh?
So who came up with this idea? I want the truth.
I guess both of us?
Well, I happened to consult a certain clinical psychologist about how to get an old friend to open up. In her expert opinion, doing something new with a trusted companion in a new environment can make someone less guarded. Looks like it worked like a charm.
I understand the reasoning, but why not do it yourself?
It's one thing to trust that Miko has good intentions, but would you let your guard down around her?
Good point.
Your concern is misplaced. I kept these matters to myself because I was unsure whether this incident is connected to the past, and I did not want to interfere with the investigation. If the investigation reached an impasse, or new clues pointed to the nightmare from back then, naturally, I would have discussed this intel with you.
Intel, huh? It appears you still don't understand why I wanted you to open up in the first place.
What was that?
Sounds like it came from outside. Let's check it out.
Damn, we have to get dressed real quick. And our outfits are so complex.
Oh no! Someone's unconscious!
Is it the nightmare?
It seems different in some respects. Step back and allow me to examine her.
She's awake?
What's going on? Almighty Shogun?
What happened just now? What frightened you?
Shogun,
It's all right. With the Shogun here, nothing can hurt you. Just take a deep breath and tell us what happened.
I almost fainted again just now.
Is that what happened earlier? You fainted?
Yes. I was on my way to your restaurant. And as I was crossing the bridge, I saw someone staring at me from behind a tree. It was hard to make out their appearance in the dark, but I had a bad feeling. So I tried to come close and look in the moonlight.
Gambit, hello, and welcome, Raiders. Welcome to the stream. How you guys doing tonight? Hi again, Eden. If any of you are new here, I'm Moon, just a nerdy girl doing nerdy things and sometimes even moony things. I play a variety of different games like Genshin Impact, like we're playing tonight, Honkai Star Rail. I just finished Princess Peach Showtime Saturday. I play visual novels and I also do art from time to time. Oh, and thank you for the follow, Muzik Miki? I hope I said that right. Welcome to the Starmie, and I hope you enjoy your stay here. So, Gambit, what were you guys up to?
And it was me. In that moment, I thought about how people who see their doppelganger usually end up dead, and I fainted from the shock. I don't remember anything after that.
Hi, welcome.
A doppelganger in Inazuma City. But we only detected traces of the nightmare around Mount Yoko.
What a time for the audio to act funky.
I heard that people encountered doppelgangers at Mount Yoko too. Could it be the work of some terrible yokai?
You don't have to worry about that. The strongest yokai in Inazuma are all right here.
Now that we have an understanding of the situation, why don't I take you to the police station to file a report?
Okay.
Wait, chat, was I the only one who heard, like, the audio going funky? Oh, sounds fun. I hope you enjoyed Stardew and Zenless Zone Zero. I really need to catch up. Like, in terms of, I don't play Zenless Zone Zero because, like, I cannot handle any more gotcha games that I currently juggle day to day. So I just watch other people play through like the story and like companion missions and the like. But I do know like some like the story continued and I'm like, oh wait, I'm behind again. Whew.
The situation is getting worse. If the doppelganger is limited to the festival grounds, that's one thing. But appearing on a random street in Inazuma City...
On the bright side, the victim seems okay this time.
Oh, nice, nice.
Bad news, Shogun!
A Tenryo Commission official? What's wrong?
Another victim! At the festival! Kappa is trapped in a nightmare!
No!
What?
But Sara and the others were keeping watch.
Make haste. Back to Mount Yogo at once.
Oh, there it is.
Kappa! Kappa! Excuse me. Let me take a look.
Mizuki! Traveler! Finally, you're back!
Shogun, the fault is mine. The Tenryo Commission failed to protect those under our charge. Oh, Viking King Draven, welcome to the stream. How you doing?
Now is not the time to cast blame. Did anyone witness the attack?
Oh, I'm doing good. The only reason why I'm streaming on a Sunday and this late at night is because one, I didn't want to overload myself with story, like event story, because I also plan on playing the final part on Tuesday. But also, I don't have work today. It's Monday now for me. I don't have work today, so I don't have to get up in the morning. So that's the only reason why I am streaming this late. But also, if I time this correctly, there's potential that I will finish after the day resets, and I can get my dailies done really quickly. No, we have failed you. There's no trace of the enemy.
We split up for just a second, and the next thing we knew, he was on the ground.
Poor baby.
Oh, it must be some terrible yokai.
Other than the Bakedaniki transformation, there was no trace of yokai power at the scene. It's almost like the culprit's methods are getting more sophisticated. The doppelganger in Inazuma City also seemed to appear without warning. Wait, there was a doppelganger in Inazuma City? Yeah, it seems like it. Doppelgangers, nightmares, Inazuma City, Mount Yogo.
How is he, Mizuki?
It's strange. I can't perceive his nightmare. It's almost like he's not there at all.
The yokai! It must be getting stronger!
Kappa, oh, please don't die.
It's my fault. I should have anticipated the culprit might resort to more sophisticated methods.
No. It was I who underestimated the enemy. I who allowed us to continue the festival despite the potential dangers. Sara, what is the status of the other contestants and staff?
All normal. I asked the Yashio Commission to move them to a secure location just to be safe.
Good. By decree of the Shogun, I declare that the Mikawa Flower Festival is...
Wait.
What is it, Miko?
You're being too hasty, eh? I understand your concern for the people, but I urge you to think this through, or we risk playing into the enemy's hand. Considering your history with nightmares, you have better cause than anyone to exercise caution. But do you truly believe that what we're facing now is just a nightmare?
Explain.
Call it intuition. If you want the truth, perhaps Doshin Shikanoin could shed some light. I believe there's been a break in the case.
You flatter me, Lady Guji. Oh! Viking King Driven! Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Starmie! Hope you enjoy your stay here. Oh, for people that are new here, I'm sure you noticed there is a simp counter on stream. So I do this for Genshin specifically, but if you happen to catch me simping, use !@simp to call me out. That's what that's there for. And thankfully, no one's caught me yet. Up to this point, we've only detected traces of the nightmare creature around Mount Yogo, and now a doppelganger appears in Inazuma City. Our original thought was that the culprit infiltrated the venue to evade capture. If so, there would be no reason for them to risk his exposure by continuing to change form. Rather than concluding that the nightmare creature, on top of everything, now has the ability to disappear without a trace, I think there's a different possibility. The people who saw doppelgangers were mistaken and the nightmare I saw wasn't real. No. I can't just explain it away. Nightmare creature and the doppelgangers are separate entities. That's why their methods are so different. They have different goals. An enemy that has two different abilities can suddenly appear and disappear without a trace. It seems too random. Like a novel from the High Publishing House that tries to incorporate every element under the sun. That's right, the entities appeared at the same time and place. That's why the Tenryou Commission conflated the two at first. But if we ignore the nightmare creature and look at the doppelganger incident in isolation, the culprit's motive is clear. The doppelganger incident didn't actually hurt anyone, but the folktale around the doppelgangers did cause people to panic. That must be the culprit's goal. That's right. Because of the folktale about doppelgangers, the culprit was able to incite panic without attacking anyone at all. But after the Tenryou Commission secured the venue, the culprit appeared in Inazuma City so that the panic would spread. But what is the end goal? Panic doesn't seem like enough of a motive. You're right, panic is a means of an end. But I think the shift to Inazuma proves something. Whatever their goal, terrorizing one location it wasn't enough. And since Inazuma City is their new target, the person they're impersonating at the festival should be absent. Unless the culprit found a way to cover their tracks and incite more panic. By leaving behind a stand-in.
Kappa is made of wood?
No, that was the stand-in.
No wonder I couldn't sense the nightmare.
I see. So the doppelganger infiltrated the festival as Kappa and is currently hiding in Inazuma City. Is that correct?
Not just that, replacing one person wasn't enough. If multiple people are replaced at once, they can cover for each other. We didn't get to see much of each other during the test of courage.
Kozo and his two friends were together the whole time, too. They would have noticed if someone was acting weird.
This kind of transformation is said to have a particular weakness. If the subject is frightened, the disguise starts to crumble. Isn't that right, Yoko and Hitotsume Kozo?
It's a Bakedaniki tail!
Kikaku! Kikaku! Run!
Tetsunosuke?
They're getting away!
Okay, Karina is really putting their whole voice, their whole being into the Paimon coughing, and I love that. Thank you.
Aren't you supposed to be in Inazuma City?
And leave you two by yourselves? That's not the Tanuki way!
No fighting! Let's go!
Bakedaniki! Those little terrors! Come on, let's go after them! Paimon's had enough of these things! What even are they? More Bakedaniki tricks?
Haven't hit me yet.
Nothing's working! The humans are catching up!
Little rascals! Stop running!
You wish!
transform! Stupid humans won't be able to recognize us! You can't see me. You can't see me. I'm up on fire.
Tetsunosuke, you idiot! Don't tell them the three of us turned into bonfire! Ouch! Transform!
They're gone again! Oh, what are they this time? Some kind of stone?
Oh!
Oh.
Kichiro, protect us!
Nope.
Save us, Tsukumo!
Nope, I got your asses. Fess up.
We're almost rid of them.
That's enough. I will not fail this showing again because of you.
Ah! A Tengu! Tengu was flying! Tengu is a cheater!
Surrender now and I'll spare your life.
Tengu, why are you helping the humans? Tengu is a yokai!
My loyalty is to the Shogun. Humans and yokai are no different in my eyes.
Shogun? That's the leader of the humans! Shogun sent people to steal our land! Shogun is bad!
Nonsense. The Shogun would never give such an order.
Calm yourself, Sarah. Let's hear them out.
Shogun sent humans to steal our home!
And the Mikawa Flower Festival! Shogun is making yokai serve the humans!
Serve the humans? He's not talking about the game development, is he?
Shogun even forced Great Baku Yokai to work all night!
Oh, you mean yesterday? That was my choice, actually.
Jeez, where are these ideas coming from?
I think there are some misunderstandings. Ichiboshi and the others weren't forced into anything.
Stay back! Humans want to enslave us again!
Hold on. Something's not right. We should try a different approach.
No need. I know what's wrong. They're trapped in a nightmare.
What are you doing? Trying to put Tetsunosuke to work?
Kinkaku doesn't want to stay up all night.
Okay, so this is only part of the problem.
Servitude, enslavement? These might sound like ridiculous misunderstandings to us, but that is their reality right now. A world of despair and fear, where enemies lurk at every turn, devoid of even a single shred of light.
So, they're sleepwalking? How do we wake them up?
If we knew how, we would have done so back then.
Give us your worst! Kinkaku will never leave the Tanuki path! Kinkaku will die before serving you!
I may have a solution.
Truly?
If the nightmares come from the abyss, there's something I can try.
What are you doing? No, don't!
The humans are everywhere. We can't hide forever.
How long have we been hiding? 100 years? 500 years? No idea. If Yoroi was still around, he would remember. Shh, quiet! Someone's coming.
This is a fine piece of land. The grain yield should be exceptional.
Remember to check for traces of yokai in the surrounding area. By order of the Shogun.
By order of the Shogun, we are to exterminate all yokai that cross our path.
Why so hasty? We should leave some alive. We can make them work their own land.
Hey, you know about the Mikawa Flower Festival, right? I heard 50% of the profit is going to the development fund.
Oh yeah, the festival for humans, and...
The festival for humans, and humans alone. The yokai have had their fun. It's our turn now.
Oh man.
That's right. We should put them to work. They're known for their transformations, right? Then the little monkeys can dance for us until they die.
I know these are nightmares, but like just the verbiage, just I hate it.
No. How could they do that?
Quiet, or they'll catch us. What? What is that?
Hey, are you alright? Yoko, Kappa, I need help over here! Hold on, we're coming!
The yokai and the humans are unconscious? The same thing happened to all of them?
The Mikawa Flower Festival!
This yokai can speak.
No, if we don't make it to the Mikawa Flower Festival, Boss Tama will be so upset. Boss Tama will eat us.
No. Honey, if Toma eats anyone, it's gonna be me.
The humans are coming for us. We're gonna lose our home. What do we do?
We infiltrate the Mikawa Flower Festival. We scare the humans away and then they won't come.
But how do we get into the festival?
Boss Toma is the best!
How about we turn into those 3 yokai?
These memories, they belong to the Bakedanaki?
Traveler! Traveler!
Are you all right, Traveler?
I'm fine.
Where are we?
Huh? The nightmare is gone. You purified it.
Just my way of dealing with the abyss.
Humans! And a bunch of yokai!
The Mikawa Flower Festival! The humans are gonna... They're gonna... What were they gonna do?
Looks like they're confused. They still seem wary of humans. That might have something to do with a long time in hiding. Hiding? You described the memories to the group.
Oh, that explains all the Boss Toma this and Boss Toma that. That was the only thing they could imitate. Wait a second. Hitotsume Kozo and the others should be Akitsuyuge experts. But this time, Toma did all the work. Paimon can't believe we missed something so suspicious.
You're like Hazo, if his skills only worked in hindsight.
Oh, you're saying Paimon's deductive reasoning is Hazel level.
More or less.
Based on your description, Traveler, it's possible these Bakedanuki have been in hiding for 500 years. Sounds like they know Ioroi, too. Why don't we ask him? It's not far.
Damn, so they've been suffering this nightmare for 500 years?
The protector of the grove. It's been 500 years since our last meeting. Sarah, Hazo, return to the festival to keep watch. The doppelganger incident has been resolved, but the threat of the nightmare remains. I will handle the meeting with Ioroi myself.
Yeah, so we've only dealt with half of the problem so far. Yes, Shogun. Right. Another visit to Ioroi. Hey, we found some of your dudes.
Ioroi, we're back!
Oh, keep it down. Bringing all these people at this hour. Don't you know even statues need to sleep? Shogun! I bow before thee. No, wait, shoot, I'm still a statue. What should I...
All is well, Ioroi, hidden protector of the grove.
I've never seen Ioroi so afraid.
Ah, that would be because when Ioroi tried to pluck a Nakuweed from the Imperial Garden, A nearly split him in two, Yashiori Island style.
Keep it to yourself, you meddlesome kitsune.
Ioroi, I wish to ask you something.
Anything, Shogun. Absolutely anything. It is my honor to answer.
Suck up.
You could have at least slowed down a little. It took forever to convince them to come with me.
It's Yoroi!
The humans really did kill you!
Your body is stone!
Huh? I am not dead!
Not dead? The Kitsune spoke the truth?
This smell is Yoroi! Yoroi is alive!
Yoroi? The humans really did seal you away!
Wait, this must be Kinkaku, Ginkaku, and Tetsunosuke! You weren't sealed away?
When the humans, Kabuna Harunosuke, came to hurt us.
We ran and hid. The humans searched and searched. So many friends couldn't move. Our yokai powers were getting weaker.
So we decided to escape the human just as the great Bakedanuki Tsukumo taught us, by digging a hole in the ground!
That's when we uncovered a horn filled with yokai power. It was the will of the great Bakedanuki Kichiro made manifest.
It restored our power, and then we made the human go, oh, oh, ching, chung, yeah, yeah,
Oh, and by ting tune, yeah, you mean?
We tricked him and ran.
So, you didn't actually beat him up at all?
We've been using the horn to hide ever since. But there are too many humans. It's getting harder to hide.
A horn full of yokai power. Could that be the source of the nightmares? The reason the Bakedanuki are so afraid of humans?
Sounds like it.
If the horn contained the fragment of a nightmare, using its power to hide would spread the nightmare to them. That means the Bakedanuki have been trapped inside this state of anxiety for 500 years.
Oof.
Ha! I could have told you that nothing good would come from that horn. Using external power is against the Tanuki path.
We strayed from the path?
But the horn helped us hide from the humans. The humans tried to take our land.
On the contrary, the purpose of the investigation was to determine in advance if yokai were present on the land in question. Whether we avoid encroaching on yokai territory altogether, or attempt to reach a mutually beneficial agreement, a peaceful resolution was always the goal.
Oh, really?
Wait, that is what the humans said back then, isn't it?
By order of the Shogun, if yokai live here, we need to discuss the proposal.
Ginkaku, Ginkaku Tetsunosuke. Not all humans are bad. Yellowfur over there helped me a great deal, you know.
Besides, the Bakedanuki were only sealed away back then because Yoroi stole that comb.
Yoroi? It's a thief? Yoroi got what he deserved.
How was I to know it was used to make sacred Sakura Daifuku? I gave it back, didn't I?
So the humans were mean for no reason?
Well, if you must know, the young human and I fought. I was perhaps a tad careless, so I conceded the match. Anyway, the point is, neither side is bad.
There he goes again, changing the subject when it makes him look bad.
Maybe I should tell you how it was actually Miko who gave us her kitsune meal so we could talk to you.
Now you know. No human is trying to harm you.
So, it was all a nightmare.
500 years in hiding? For nothing.
It was a 500-year-long game of hide and seek. What's so bad about that? Besides, you won.
Huh? We won? Go us! We're even better than Yoroi!
Hey, my game of hide and seek isn't over yet.
Wow, the mind of a Bakedanuki is something else. Still so cheerful even after all that.
That nature is what isolated them from the worst effects of the nightmare. and prevented them from causing any real harm. But a nightmare that's still affecting people after all this time? Who could it belong to? A horn buried under Mount Yogo.
I feel like I've heard a legend about that.
Tainted by darkness, the Oni warrior raised her sword against the almighty shogun. Losing an arm and a horn to the shogun's blade, she fled into the forest, never to be seen again. A trusted lieutenant fighting against the forces of darkness, she was once devoured whole by a beast from beyond this world, with the body of a tiger and the tail of a serpent, until she tore the creature apart from within.
That's badass.
Thus she earned the name Chio the Tiger Bite, or Tora Chio.
I don't think Chio would like that name. Though she escaped the belly of the beast alive, that battle never left her. She saw the memories of her fallen comrades everywhere.
All right, Gambit,
One
enjoy your
after
time
another,
out.
until she could no longer distinguish
One moment.
dream from reality.
All right, hold on. Enjoy. A nightmare that doesn't incapacitate someone with sufficient strength. It turns into something even worse.
The nightmare twisted every joy in her life, her subordinates, family, and friends, into enemies in need of destruction. It was in that state, trapped in the battlefield of her mind, that she raised her sword against me on Mount Yogo. With the Muso no Hitotachi, I cut off her arm, one of her horns, and a portion of the mountain itself. I suspect that is when the horn in question was buried there.
And subsequently uncovered by 3 Bake Danuki. That means the fragment on the horn comes from Chio's nightmare.
Nightmares feed on fear and anxiety. If what the traveler saw is true, it's possible Kinkaku and the others' fear over the past 500 years allowed the fragment to gain physical form and become something akin to a Jibakure.
Jibakure?
An earthbound spirit. They move through the ley lines, but are also bound by them. That's why the traces of this entity appeared intermittently and never outside of Mount Yogo.
It would seem the fragment of this nightmare is no different from the one back then. It hates all joy and every good thing in this world. The investigation team working for a better future? Attacked. Hitotsume Kozo and his friends, kind enough to lend a helping hand? Attacked.
Yeah, and we were attacked too! Right when we were having fun with the playtesting.
So, why hasn't it appeared since?
Perhaps it needs to regain strength after your defeat. Or perhaps it is biding its time because it knows, with whatever rationality remains, that it cannot defeat you. But sooner or later, its twisted hatred will force it out of hiding, and it will move to strike its enemies. When Chio set her sights on a target, she was never one to waver.
Oh.
But both possibilities prove something. Nightmare fragments can be defeated, and an enemy that can be killed is one that can be split in two by the power of Muso Ishin.
There's really no other way?
Mikoshi Chio is gone. A fragment of a nightmare tied to a severed horn. That is all that remains. The living must take precedent over the memory of the dead.
Even so, having to unleash Muso Ishin against her again. Will A really be okay? Mizuki said Archons suffer the same turmoil as the rest of us. The dead may be gone. That doesn't mean our emotions die with them.
Oh, who cares about the dead anyway? I'm just trying to look out for the living.
What is that supposed to mean, Miko?
Oh, I'm just concerned about our poor Bake Danuki friends.
Huh? What does that have to do with us?
The nightmare fragment has been tied to the Bake Danuki for nearly 500 years. Strike it down, and who's to say whether you take the lives of our poor friends along with it?
I beseech you, almighty Shogun, spare the young ones. It was just a momentary... oh, no. A 500-year-long lapse in judgment.
Considering they're yokai, that's probably not a long time.
Miko, you speak the truth?
If you don't believe me, ask Mizuki and the Traveler. I'm sure they've encountered similar cases during their extensive travels.
Well, Oh! Yes. During my studies, both in Liyue and Natlan.
Yeah, I've definitely seen that happen before.
Then, what would you propose? This nightmare fragment is a constant threat to Inazuma. Should all other options fail, I will take action.
If the fragment's hatred toward the world comes from a nightmare, then the most logical option is to get rid of the nightmare itself.
And it seems like the nightmare is of Abyss origin, so I can take care of it.
Right! Can't you just eat the nightmare, Mizuki?
The Yumekui Baku already tried that 500 years ago. Even yesterday, when faced with the corruption of the nightmare, Mizuki could only mitigate the effects.
What was impossible back then is not necessarily impossible now. I think Mizuki has the right idea. If we cannot eradicate the nightmares directly, why not use this entity's tricks against it? Combat illusions with illusions. Combat nightmares with dreams.
Is that even possible?
We won't know unless we try.
Don't forget, there are yokai that specialize in shape-shifting and illusions, and they happen to be right in front of us.
Where? Kinkaku doesn't see them anywhere!
Maybe they're hiding us trees? Or the wind?
Fools! The Kitsune is clearly referring to the Bakedanuki. Tetsunosuke, Kinkaku, must you be so dense?
Given their centuries-long connection to the nightmare fragment, they are perfectly positioned to create a dreamscape that the entity will be unable to distinguish from the real world.
Back then, the nightmare had little to no weaknesses. If we want to give the Bakedanuki an opportunity to strike, I assume you have a plan, Miko?
You said it yourself. Mikoshi Chiyo is gone. All that remains is a fragment of her nightmare, already broken and vulnerable. Besides, Mizuki is an old friend, one that is not to be underestimated. She has traveled the land studying dreams and is far more capable than those old fossils back then.
Not gonna say anything?
She just usually doesn't compliment me to my face. But Miko's right. If we work together, I'm confident we can put together a ritual to subdue the nightmare fragment.
Go.
Once we perform the ritual, it will take some time for the barrier to take effect. Luckily for us, we have two formidable warriors on our side. Our festival representative, who also happens to have extensive experience against dark forces, and the almighty Shogun, unmatched in combat. I'm sure the two of you can buy us some time.
There's just one problem. Since this entity can pass through the ley lines, its movements are unpredictable. If we're going to create a barrier, how can we be sure it appears where we want?
The solution to that is obvious. If the nightmare fragment despises all sources of joy and happiness,
We'll trap it at the Mikawa Flower Festival.
then naturally a joyous occasion would be an evil beyond measure. An enemy that must be annihilated at all costs.
So, if we want to lure it out...
We need a source of joy, and the obvious target would be...
The Mikawa Flower Festival!
What joy could possibly compare to finishing one's work right before the deadline?
I would imagine we can all think of a few. But I agree. The Mikawa Flower Festival is the most plausible target. Once the enemy appears, I will pull them into the plane of Euthymia immediately. I will not put the people in danger. Traveler, I ask that you join me there so we can subdue the enemy together.
Of course.
All right. I will update everyone back at the festival and start the preparations for the ritual. I'll need your help, Mizuki. It's going to be a busy night.
Looks like an all-nighter for me.
Well, this was your idea. Oh, and don't forget, you need to finish a little fox's daydream as well.
And in a surprising twist, you were my nightmare all along.
Oh.
Well, Ioroi, as I see it, you've been punished long enough. It's about time you were released.
Released? I can do that myself anytime I want. This statue keeps me warm in the winter and cool in the summer. Don't interfere.
Yoroi is the best!
Besides, the seal's power is almost gone. What I really want is for you to help me give that sneaky kitsune a piece of my mind.
Ioroi, she's already...
Not so fast. I won't be fooled by your tricks again. Whatever you were about to say, she can tell me herself, instead of sending some young kitsune to hoodwink me.
Oh, Yoroi. Oh no, dude, your rival's dead. Wait. Did the week not reset?
Great yokai really wasn't forced to work all night?
That's right. It was my choice.
Why does great yokai have to work?
I suppose it's just the price of becoming a great yokai.
Great yokai? Kingaku is sad for you.
Oh, welcome back, Gambit. How was your time out? I'll talk to A. Dark and scary.
Traveler, during the battle tomorrow, it is imperative you know your limits. If the enemy proves too much to handle, leave them to me.
But...
I know. I understand your concerns, just as you know mine. We need not say any more than that. Just get some rest and prepare yourself for the battle to come.
All right, I want you to get some rest too, A.
One more thing. Thank you.
You can always count on me, A. No, for real. Why is the weekly... Well, the week should have reset. Right? Look at that. Daily commissions are done. But since we're here, there should be... Yep. Okay. Okay, I think I know what I need to do. One Mississippi, two Mississippi, three Mississippi, Mississippi, Mississippi. Wait. Alright, I may have messed that up, but... Start the round. I didn't realize, that thing was there, so hold on. Okay, I need you to come here. Alright. Oh, wait. Wait. Yeah, we run to the first one. Okay. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. Switch here. Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. And then end round early, yes. Start the round. Yep. Right, start the round. Okay. There we go. Problem solved. Oh? Right, got him. Oh. Okay, there was it for the bullets. Got it, got it. Oh. Ran right into that one. Right, there we go. Right here? Oh yeah, we're hitting the tanuki. Gotta get all the rewards. Alright, let's see. Oh, whoops. Rip Miko. Don't tell Delta. Oh, come on. Oh, they'll switch a different direction. Okay, okay. I know. Just let me... Oh, just let me kill Miko. And then... No, you don't switch directions. And just to be safe, there aren't any other tofu. Well, get closer. Oh. I kind of also need them to walk on over. It... Okay. Huh. Okay. Okay, I think I see what, he said. I'm gonna let the squirrel die again. Oh, this is precarious. Thanks for the help! Alright. Let's go. Oh, right, because Spiral Abyss, what's that? Alright, well, I haven't received my daily commission rewards from Inazuma in a while. Let's say hello to Inazuma Catherine.
Ad Astra Abyssos. Thank you for complete.
And there we go. I have to exit and come back in again. But with that, I think that's where we're gonna call it a night here. Like, I'm kind of curious how, like, this event is gonna end off story-wise. Like, so we've solved half of the problem. We solved the doppelganger problem, but now we gotta fix the nightmare problem. Ooh, I hope A doesn't put herself under too much, you know, pressure. But, yeah. Okay, so, oh, you know what? I need to see if, Stream Elements is back from its hot date. Okay, there it is. It is back. It is back from its hot date. Like, Stream Elements, like, left me high and dry on Valentine's Day. Like, I know, like, they had a hot date, but, like, they at least kind of, like, warned me and, like, you know, let me know. But, yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys off with some links, so as to check me out on other places on the internet, the Discord, so you can chat with the community offline, and the VOD, so to catch any streams you may have missed. I'd like to thank Gambit for the raid. Thank you so very much. I always appreciate a good raid. And I'd like to thank everyone for joining me on this winning night. The chatters and lurkers, once again, the raiders. Yeah, and until I rise again, I will see you guys next time. Bye!